So this is my parcel, packaged back up for bird burners. I've had to pay £6.50 for postage, which I won't get refunded on, which I think is really unfair, but I did pack it on camera as well, so I've got a feeling she's either going to refuse the delivery, which she'll still be eligible to pay for it, or she's going to break stuff even more based on the lies she's been telling. So I've been to B&M, and I'm going to show you what I got. I got paracetamol and ibuprofen. I got these Milka chopped chip cake bars. I get them all the time. There's one on the go in the cupboard. I think I've got two in there, to be honest. I got some sticky plain mince pies for my dad. I've not tried mince pies in years because I never liked them, but I might try one this year because you never know, because your taste changes all the time. Your taste changes all the time. Picked up this little cute cat card. Yeah, I need to take that away from there because I don't want anyone to see it. Ever ready for LED strip lights? I went to get some of these the other day. I don't know if these are the white ones. I think these are just white only because I wanted the colour ones. I tried to get the colour ones the other week. But I just picked up one just in case, because I don't know where I'm going to put it for a start off. I got a Betty Crocker non-stick rectangular pan. It's just a flat baking tray type thing. I want to replace one that I've got. Kitchen foil was the last one on the shelf. Jakeman's cherry menthol because I've had a sore throat for weeks. I loved this last year. I saw they had it on Friday when I was in, and then I didn't pick it up. I don't know why. I've still got enough for one use left from the last one I got last year, but there was only two on the shelf, so I thought I'd better get it. This is the first thing I picked up. Never seen them before, but I love strawberry chewits. And this, my oven's filthy and it needs cleaning, and I saw this and it wasn't priced because it was new in, so I picked it up and it was £1.99, and that is everything that I got. I've seen these in B&M, not B&M. I've seen these in Aldi a few times and I kept ignoring them till about, I think last week, it might have been the week before. It's a delicious combination of rich coconut, hearty kidney beans, nut peas, and a flavour of some chilli pig. So I'm going to have half of them, and I'll do some chicken, and I'm going to put some of this fajita seasoning on. It's currently 20 to 10 at night. Hey everyone. So my makeup is smudged. Then again, it's nearly 1:30 in the morning. I have just put lipstick on. I wanted to put like a lip balm on, but I can't see one. So without having to get up and go across the room and find one, I spotted that I've got a lipstick on the table. A NARS lipstick. It's darker than what I would typically wear, but it came with my latest in beauty subscription. Have I shown it? I don't know. If I haven't, I have a monthly subscription where I can choose 3 products from a list of 15 or 20. I ordered it on something like the 7th or 5th of September, and then I got it like the 10th or something like that. I chose a night cream and an exfoliating type thing by Dr. Botanicals or Dr. Organic, it's one of them. And I chose a NARS lipstick. It's a mini lipstick, but you know, I think I've shown it. Oh yeah, I did the unboxing, didn't I? and I said I'd never had a NARS lipstick. I've since found that I have had a NARS lipstick. It's in my bathroom, it's in the shade Orgasm, because I got the matching blusher. I got the mini blush and I got the matching mini lipstick. I will be honest and say I'm not a fan of the lipstick. I love the colour, but it's got a glitter in it, and it's kind of a grainy glitter, so you can feel it on your lips. So I've barely used it, but I've used the blusher a lot. Like, I used it probably 5 days a week for a good 7-8 months, and there's still at least half of it left. So yeah, you might have noticed my voice is doing my head in. I've just finished a drink like 10 minutes ago, so it's not like I've got a dry throat. Yeah, I just had a really nice hot chocolate because an order arrived today. I mean, it's technically Tuesday, but you know, I've not been to sleep, so to me it's still Monday. This order arrived and it came with a free sachet of hot chocolate, so I've had it because I wanted it. I need to try and show you the order that I received. My hair's lovely and soft as well. I used a blue shampoo, so my roots look really good. You're supposed to use a blue shampoo if you've got blonde hair, whether it's natural or not natural. So my roots do look nicer when I use it. I only use it once a week. I've got several blue shampoos, or purple or silver, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing, but different brands call it different names. I think it was purple shampoo, the name of the one I used, and it's the L'Oreal one that I've got. But I like what it does to my hair. Yeah. So I've not filmed since probably Friday. I can't remember how I ended the vlog. I didn't film at weekends, so I think it's because my health is quite bad. I'm not feeling very well. I've got a permanent sore throat. Some days some parts of the day the sore throat is worse than others. And then I've got this, like, what I call my Frank Butcher voice going on. But I'm in a lot of pain. I've had a really bad back, and like, if I sit down for longer than 10 minutes and I get up, I'm really stiff and in a lot of pain. I've got a headache, I've got a bit of a temperature. I feel nauseous, I feel weak. I've got a sore throat. So, I had bloods done Friday. The results will be back tomorrow or later today because it is Tuesday. But last time it came back with an infection. My doctor's like, oh, you've got an infection, but we don't know where, and she didn't treat it. So I don't know what I'm meant to do, because if it comes back and I've got a slight infection, she just won't treat it. But I'm sick of being ill and exhausted, and like today, I was trying to like go to the doctors and go to the post office and all sorts, and 2 of the clocks in the house are wrong. So that one currently says 11:45. It's slowly going round, because earlier it said it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was like 5 o'clock or something, like. And then the clock in my bedroom has died as well, so that says the wrong time. So before I knew it, it was like 4:30. I'd not washed my hair, and it badly needed washing because it hadn't been done since Friday, and it was a mess, and I wouldn't go out the house with such filthy hair. And then, like, you need to be at the post office just before 5, because it does say 4:45 in the box, but they typically don't go till 5, because I asked. But he said, like, you're pushing it at 5 o'clock when I asked. So I needed to be there about 1:45. But getting in the shower at 4:30, washing my hair, I'm not going to get there for then. So I didn't leave the house until 7ish. And I didn't get in till 20 to 9, quarter to 9, 10 to 9, something like that. I've not really done anything. I've watched Neighbours and I've watched EastEnders. I opened my post and filmed it for Instagram. Some of it I do live straight to the channel. Some I film it and put it up later that day or the next day. I've still got some on my phone that I filmed the week before last that I've not put up. I think I filmed one last week and one the week before. And I filmed two today. I tried to film a third one and it was like just after midnight and my voice went like this and I was like, oh no. So I'm going to show you tomorrow what I've got. I never got around to showing you the Flossie's candle order, and I've had another one since, and I was like, oh, I need to put it in, I'll put it in this video. I think I said I was going to put it in the daily one, but then obviously I got really upset because I was being hounded online, and yeah, I think actually I started this video and I showed the parcel, so I'm allowed a refund on bird burners if I send it back, but I had to pay the postage, which I think's unfair. Because it weighs over 2 kilograms, I can't send it back via Royal Mail because it would have cost me £3. I had to send it by Hermes delivery, courier, and it was £6.50. So when I do get my refund, it's going to be minus £6.50, which I think's unfair. I think I should get refunded for it, but I'm not. So that got dropped off. You drop it off at like a shop that accepts parcels, and I didn't drop it off till about 8:30 or something, so it won't get picked up till tomorrow. Then she probably won't get it back till Thursday, but I had until tomorrow to give the proof of postage to PayPal, so I had to do it today. You would have seen what I bought from B&M before this clip, but I don't know if I said in any of my vlogs, whether it be the weekly or the weekend, or it was the daily one, wasn't it? I won a prize on Instagram from a small business charity that I've followed for over a year now, called Just Awesome. I wear the hoodie 80% of the time when I leave the house, at least 70-80%. It's the dark blue one that I always have on. I love it. I love how it feels. I love it. It's comfy and it keeps me warm, but it's not too warm for the hot days. And I also have a pink t-shirt. I bought the t-shirt first and then the hoodie, because the hoodie was like £30 and the t-shirt was like 15. And they did this giveaway where you could win 1, 2, 5 items in the shade yellow. And I just entered. Didn't think anything of it, and then I think it was last Monday I found out I won, and I was like, oh my god. And it was just after I got all that abuse on Instagram because Rachel from Bird Burners was telling lies about me and she was giving out my name, and I've changed my account name, so it's clear that she's got people watching me, which I think's wrong. I've changed it 4 times since, because I've changed it 3 times since, because I keep getting people coming to my profile because of her. So to win it, I was just like, I was totally blown away, and I couldn't believe it. Anyway, it arrived yesterday or today, Monday. And there's one item in it I personally don't need, so I'm going to donate to one of the local schools that have pupils who need this item, and it's ear protectors. A lot of children with autism wear them. I don't need them. They'd fit me, but I don't need them, so I don't want them to go to waste. But I will show you what I've got tomorrow. I'm looking over there because it's there. I have one of the things on, and it's just a wristband, and it just says just awesome autistic autism awareness. So everything's in this shade. But I honestly can't believe I won, because the person whose page it is, she's called Mona, and she knows the individuals involved in the bullying and the lying about me. She's bought from Burr Burners, she's bought from Lavana, House of Ashes. I'm not sure she's bought from the One Coat, but she knows them all. So for her to choose me was shocking, but I think she'd seen what had gone on the weekend leading up to it, and she doesn't condone bullying at all. So yeah, I can't believe I've won. I love following it. I've learnt so much about autism, because she has children on the spectrum, and I get to see, because she films bits of her life and her children and how they act, and she talks about it, and I've learnt a lot about it because of her. And I'm happy to promote the charity. I will put a link down below to the website. Please go and check it out. Please buy something. I own a t-shirt, a hoodie, and 2 lanyards. I've won a lanyard as well. Lanyards are great for keys or ID badges. But yeah, even if you can just afford a lanyard or a wristband, everything helps. It promotes. If you've got Instagram, please follow them. Please tell them that Melanie sent you if you do buy anything. If you buy anything, just put in the notes that Melanie let you know about the charity, and she'll know who I am, who you mean. But yeah, if you're from the UK, please just go to the website, follow them on Instagram, and buy at least a wristband if you can afford one. It's very cheap. The postage is amazingly, like, it's so cheap, the postage. But yeah, I got a wax melt order from one of my favourite companies. Not Flossie's Candles, because I got one last week and 2 weeks before. But this is from the Little Melt Company, and that's where I got the sachet of chocolate, hot chocolate from. It was a big one as well. I need to try and go to the doctor's tomorrow. I was trying to go today because I need to order prescriptions. I hope I don't wake up feeling any worse than I do, because I don't feel great. I need to do my post tomorrow. I need to tidy up around here. It's a mess. I was tidying my bedroom last night, like you do. Going through my drawers, having a mini clear out. Cleaning my bathroom sink. I need to my kitchen sink. I don't have a kitchen upstairs. But I'm about to go upstairs. I don't feel very well. So one of my medications is making me dizzy. Well, it's either my medication or Panadol, because I've started taking Panadol. So it could be the Panadol, or it could be something else. But at least I've started the vlog. Hi. So I'm filming before I do any Instagram stories. There used to always be a time where, like, I would just film for Instagram and forget about YouTube, but I'm struggling being on Instagram because of what's happened and how they've made me feel. Like, I don't know who I can trust, I don't know who to talk to, I don't know who's talking to me to try and find out information, because a lot of that was going on. So I'm not as active on there as I was because of what they did. Someone said to me today that about this situation, that when females get together, they can be absolutely evil, and they'll tear people apart just so they get more sales or more attention or more of whatever it is. And that, you know, females can be quite vicious when they're in these cliques, and that's kind of what's happened with me. Like, you know, for some reason this girl from Bird Burners has slandered me in every way possible, and I don't understand why, and she keeps making up more and more lies. Like, I sent that parcel back yesterday, and I was saying to someone I half expect her either to not accept it, or she's going to open it and say there's some kind of damage that wasn't there when she sent it, because obviously I've provided PayPal with pictures, so I had to film myself boxing it back up and putting the tape back on, just because of the severity of the lies she's been telling. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what she did. So yeah, I've not been as active on there. I've been putting my channel first, which makes a nice change, because the whole reason for me starting this channel, I mean, I started it like April 2016, I think. 15, 16, 15, 16, I think. And then like nearly 3 years ago, 3 years ago next month, sorry, my arm is killing me. I do have the airbags from hell as well. I'm not sleeping very well. I haven't done for months because of all this. Yeah, 3 years ago in October next month, I was going through hell. Surprise, surprise, I'm going through hell again for a different reason. And I'd already started this channel in April, and my plan was weekly vlogs, and I just couldn't keep it up because I had this job and I was doing this job, and I just couldn't keep up with it because I was just filming 1 minute long clips so I could upload them, because the internet at my house is so bad. So I was uploading them in 1 minute long clips, and then I was editing them, and then it just became too much because I was working in this job that kind of caused everything that happened. So I had the channel already, and then I was just like, do you know what, I need to do something, because I was just literally laid on my sofa or in my bedroom crying all day because of what had happened, and I just thought I need to do something. So I started the vlogs, and it was meant to be just, I think it was daily vlogs until the 31st of October, which was the day before my birthday, and somehow it ended up carrying on, and it saved me from myself in a lot of ways. It really did, because it gave me something to do every day, because I was getting a video up every day. I was having to like upload these clips, which were taking forever to upload, and I couldn't do much on my 4G because I didn't have the amount of 4G that I have now. I think I used to have 2 gigabytes and I have about 30 now. So now I can upload bigger clips. That's why I can film continuously long clips, but back then I couldn't. But it saved me from myself, even though there's a lot of stuff going on that I weren't talking about and I still haven't talked about, and people were doing things that I never told anyone they were doing, and yeah, I did it to try and document how I was feeling, and just the thing to give me something to do, because I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't leaving the house again. I was like going out once a week to do the food shopping. Mainly I was doing these secret late night drives because I was in this situation. Yeah, so yeah, that's why I originally started to film, and yeah, I kept it up for a long time. Don't think I could do daily now. If I had quicker Wi-Fi I could do it, but because my Wi-Fi is just ridiculously slow, I can't. But if I had the Wi-Fi I used to have before I moved to the house that I live in, yeah, I could definitely do daily. So yeah, I know my vlogs have been longer because I'm struggling being on Instagram, really struggling. Don't know what to talk to, like I don't know who to talk to, don't know what to say, don't know like who's watching, because they keep sending people to watch me, they keep bad mouthing me, they keep lying about me. I've had to change my account name several times, but they keep finding me because obviously they've got people following me just to report back. And it's like, have you got nothing better to do with your life than to harass me and to attack me? Like, what would make someone act this way? I don't know. Like, is your life so shit that you have to do this to people? I don't know. I've never ever felt the need to tear anyone apart like this. I would feel guilty if I gossiped about someone. Like, I talk about my doctor on here, and if she upsets me, I talk about her a little bit, but I tell her that I've talked about her. I don't keep anything from my doctor. Like, I'll go in thinking, oh, I'm not going to tell her this, and I sit down and I'm like, oh, like, and it all comes out, and I'm thinking, I weren't going to tell her that. Why am I telling her that? She doesn't need to know that. So yeah, that's how much of an open relationship I have with my doctor. I tell her things she probably doesn't even need to know, because I just sit down and it's like, blah. And that's hurting. So yeah, I would like to get a video up for today, you know. I'm thinking of going home. Well, obviously I'm going to go home. I literally got here and started filming this. I've just been to the doctor's and it was so funny, because Alison was on and Katie was sat next to her, which is a bit weird, but they might have changed how they work things, because they've got a new manager. And there was this woman who was acting drunk, stood there, and like, can I help you? Alison said. And you know, like, they never asked this woman to move, and she stood right next to me whilst I told them what I wanted, which I think is wrong because it's patient confidentiality. So I will be mentioning that to my doctor next time I'm in, because she should have, like, they should have said, can you step to one side? So, you know, because it's personal. Like, you shouldn't have to tell people what medication you're on. Alison then pretended she didn't know who I was and asked for my date of birth, because normally they never asked me. None of them asked me. They just type my name in and it comes up. It was probably quicker to type my date of birth than my name though. And then one of the medications, they've given me enough for 2 weeks, but they've given it me for a month. So I had to explain it, and I said, can you put a note on me, because I'm meant to be on 2 a day, and as you can see it says take 1 in the morning. And I think she spotted that there's another one, because I think there's 2 prescriptions for it. There's the one that I'm meant to get 56, and then there's one saying 28, which I got. So I said, can you put a note on so they know I'm not trying to get it too soon. I think the woman in the car next to me has come back. She's wearing white. God, it's September, don't wear white. Anyway, so I'm thinking of going home. Do you know what, did I show my B&M shopping? I got these, and they're called Jakeman's, whatever they're called, because I was just in another shop before I went to the doctor's, and they had loads of them on the counter, and I'm thinking these must be really popular. Now I think the people who are really in this car are coming back to the car, or that one next to me, but I think because of how close they are to the car next to me, I think it's, yeah, it is. So these must be popular. They come in different flavours, and they had every single flavour on the counter. But the funny thing is, my throat doesn't feel as sore as it did 45 minutes ago when I put it in my mouth. So, must be good. I've seen them loads of times and I never thought I would like them, but I do. I wish my phone fit in my steering wheel. Talk quickly whilst I sort out my carrier bags. I'm thinking of when I go home. I haven't been in the shop yet, I'm just going in. I'm thinking of doing a video to get up today, because I'm liking the fact that I've had Tuesday and Sunday videos up for the last couple of weeks, I think now. So I thought, because I can't keep, like, if I keep showing stuff in vlogs, if I've been talking a lot that week, it makes the vlog really long, and I don't mind having an hour-long vlog. But I just thought, why not film a little bit of what I've bought? or what I've been getting. I think I showed you this. Can you see this yellow band? Yeah, you can. It came yesterday with part of a prize that I won, and I think I filmed it for the vlog, but I think I'm just gonna film the video and show it in the video. Like, I'm going to show some of the things I've been buying, because I keep saying I'm going to show my Flossie's candle order, then I've got another order from Flossie's Candles, and it's like I still need to show the original one. So if I show some of the things I've been buying, like when I did that daily video, that daily vlog that went up, and I showed you Birch and Bay, and I showed you Noah, it took a big chunk of the video, didn't it? So I feel like because I've got one by Birdie Barn, one of the items is a phone case that's on my phone. That's why my phone did that, because I was flicking it. And I've got 2 orders from Flossie's Candles. I have used part of the first one, but I can still show it you. I've got another Flossie's Candle order. I've got this order from this new small business called Glam Wax. It's my 3rd order, and it's my last. I ordered it like 3 weeks ago, and it didn't arrive, so I contacted her. She sent me another one. So I've got that. I've got this Just Awesome prize that I won. It's the I've got a Just Awesome hoodie on. I won a prize. I couldn't believe it. She's friends with all those that have been attacking me online, but I think she knows what they're doing, and she's like, I won the giveaway, and she actually chose the winner. So I think it was her way of showing them and me she's not going to listen to the gossip and the lies, which was really nice. She's really nice. I've talked to her a few times. Obviously I've got the hoodie, which is, I live in this, like you see me in this all the time. And I've got a pink t-shirt, which kind of got put in with something that made it a bit of a dark tinge to it now, unfortunately. So I'll just wear that around the house. But I've got a new t-shirt. The colour of that band that I've just shown you is basically everything has come in that colour. But I knew that's what the prize was. It was all yellow. Don't know if I'm brave enough to wear yellow outside the house, but we'll see. Have I got any other orders? I don't know. I did buy something from B&M and I never showed it yet, so I could put that in it. My living room's the biggest tip at the moment. There's loads of stuff in there. There's stuff going on that I've not talked about in any of these videos. And I don't know if I'm going to allude to it or not. I'm still thinking about it, because obviously I don't put all my life on here. I know there was an inspector from the police. He might be a chief inspector now. Mark, if you're watching, it was you. Who said that I put all my life on here, and I don't. I really don't. The stuff obviously that no one knows about. Yeah, so a lot of it is in my living room, so that's why I don't really film in my living room. I don't show much of my living room, because it's everywhere. Unfortunately. I don't know if I'm going to allude to it. I need a new sofa, I need a new computer, I want to decorate, I've got no money, I'm broke. I need like some new clothes. I know I've been buying little bits and pieces, but the jeans that I normally live in, they're like threadbare in a couple of places, and I'm like, I don't think I can wear them again. And the funny thing is, the exact jeans that I like, the ones that I normally live in, they were on sale like about 4 weeks ago, and I thought, oh no, I won't get them today, and then they've been out of stock ever since, and I could have got them for half price. I need some new trainers, because I've worn these ones to death. They don't look completely knackered, but they are. I do have them in another colour and they're not as worn out, so I might swap over to them. God, she's been in a shop, got her shopping and come back out. Anyway, I'm going to go in. I've been filming too long. I'm going to get a few bits and pieces, go home, film a video. It won't be up for 6, but it'll be up for 8. I've got a few things to do. I don't feel well. Yes, my sore throat has improved because of that sweet, but God, I do have flu-like symptoms. Got a headache, temperature, achy, feel crappy, feel exhausted. So in the shop I picked this up. It's a wax burner. That's separate. That is really nice and smooth. This is really rough and I hate even touching it. I think it's made out of cement. That needs wiping. I didn't notice that in the shop. But it was super rough, like even inside it. Ugh, I don't like it. Well, I do like it, but I don't like the feel of it. Then I got these two. I got these the other week. I don't know if I showed them in a vlog, but I accidentally picked up 2 shades of grey. The dark one's a blue toned dark grey, and this one is a blue toned light grey. So I've just bought one of each. They're £1 each or 2 for £1.50. So to get 4, it's just only cost me £3. I don't know where I'm going to put them. I don't know what I was thinking at the time, but I think they're pretty nice. I got some lemons. There's 4 there. I've had a sore throat for weeks and weeks and weeks, and I used to, and I've not done it in over a year, I used to do hot water, slice of lemon, some honey and some ginger, and I'd have that at least once a day. I normally had it in the morning when I got up, and I've not done it in a long time, so I'm going to start doing that again because I need to somehow get rid of this sore throat. I've got 2 bananas. I've got 6 of these. They're only £1 a pack and they're really good. Some Scottish oat cakes for my dad. He prefers the cheese ones. He's not asked for any because I said, do you want anything from the shop? And I know he's not run out. But he could put cheese on these because the other ones, you know, the cheese flavoured ones, he just snacks on them. But these are like 54p, so I picked them up. There's 6 packs of crisps there. There's my ginger. I got a caramel macchiato. They're enough for £1. I didn't want to get many. I'm trying to cut down on my calories because some of my medications are making me crave sweet things, and I just keep eating sweet things all the time. So I got 4 of these. I've not even got one chilled for today, so I'm about to put one in the freezer. So I've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I've got 2 bottles of water because I'm running low on water because I'm forcing myself to drink at least half a litre a day, and I know that's not a lot, but it's better than what I've been doing because normally I've been having maybe 100 millilitres a day. So the fact that I drank a third of a litre, actually it was 500 mils. I've been drinking between 300 and 500 mils, which is a lot better than I've done in a long time. There's a plastic jug, toilet roll because I'm running low, don't know how. Dishmatic, I actually have one. It's the Dishmatic, but I keep forgetting to use him. I think his head needs changing, but I've got some replacements. I get the pink one when they've got it because it's the breast cancer awareness one. So I've got this one. Don't really need it at the moment, but I've got it. And these are my favourite. So instead of having some chocolate, I'm going to have one of these because even with some olive spread on, it's going to be about 180 calories. Whereas like lots of chocolate's going to be 300, 400 calories. So I got that. And I got this top. It was only a tenner. It's sheer, so you'd have to wear like a vest top underneath. I just realised the front's longer than the back. It's got elasticated sleeves. I like it because it's autumnal, and I don't always buy autumnal coloured clothing. Like I'll wear grey or black. So I thought this would look nice with black skinny jeans or black trousers. I did initially pick up this cobalt blue tartan skirt, and I was like, oh, I'd rather spend that money on something else. I had this in the trolley as well, but there was loads of things that I liked, and it was either out of size, like not in my size. Like I could have it like 2 sizes bigger or 3 sizes too small, and like, you know, there's a few things that I really, really want, but yeah, it's sold out in my size. Anyway, so I've got that. And that's everything. I'm going to whack one of these in the freezer. I don't think I'm going to do a video for today just because I don't think I can going to manage it. I don't feel well. I've got a few things to do anyway that are more important. I will definitely get a video up for Sunday. I'm going to try and do a sit down video if I can. I need to put all this away, and I need to get one of these in the freezer. I'm going to film for long because I've been here ages. I've been doing Insta stories. God, I wish I had the filter on here that I do of Insta stories because I look totally different. I don't have the eye bags under the eyes for a start off. My hair looks shinier. What is shiny? Look at that. Look at my lashes. I've been and collected my prescription from the doctors. Oh god, it's quite funny because it's been done on 3 different pieces of prescription paper by 2 different doctors, but my doctor signed all of them. No wonder I'm confused all the time when the doctor does confusing things. So yeah, I've edited and uploaded tomorrow's weekly vlog. Like, it was uploaded at like 7 this morning. I'm very tired though. Didn't have a great night's sleep, and then I woke up and I was awake hours and then I fell asleep. But then I was fighting to wake up in my dream and it woke me up, and then at first I was like, I'll go back to sleep, and then I was like, no, I've not really got much done. I've done some, like, I've had a bath, a long bath, had a shower, there was a spider in the shower, kept having to jump out the spider because it was above me and it was tiny, but then it kept dropping down a little bit and doing like that with its legs. Then I'd dive out and the floor's soaking wet through and the bath mat's soaking wet through, and it's miracle I didn't hurt myself. Kept having to jump in and out to like rinse my hair and stuff. Got ready, left, went to the post office, held up the queue for ages. Went to my doctor's, got my prescription, took ages to drive here because it's tea time traffic. Been here about half an hour now. Done Insta stories, it takes ages to do the hashtags. I'm gonna go get my prescriptions. I might go to B&M, I might go to Aldi, I might not, because I'm broke, so we'll see. But we'll go see what medications I can get. I almost said drugs then. And my arm's killing. The weekly vlog's the longest it's been in ages. It's 65 minutes. I think I did a 60-minute and then I did the daily one. Depending on what time I get home, I might be able to film a Sunday video, because if I'm going to do a Sunday video, it's going to be filmed today. But then again, I don't know if I want to be on camera because I don't look that great, do I? And I like these. They're the sweets I got the other day. And when I was in the post office, they do blackcurrant ones, but I don't think they do blackcurrant ones in B&M. So I might get some blackcurrant ones from the post office. But I think you have to pay on 2 different tills. I've got the eye bags from Hell at the moment. Well, it's dark circles. Got like a matte eyeshadow on today. It's Urban Decay. What's the palette? Urban Decay. Comes in a brown velvet thing. Whatever that palette is, it's that one. I cracked it back out yesterday. Keep using my cheaper ones and I'm like, why am I using them? I've got more expensive ones. I did get home in time to film a video for Sunday, but by the time I unpacked my very small amount of shopping, and my dad annoyed me. Because me, right, that is my bad habit, leaving the fridge door open. I only walked out of here 2 minutes ago, it's not like it's been open an hour. I like, say I'm in a shop and I see something I know he'll like I've just picked up 2 food items for him to take to work. One's a pie, because I thought he could warm it up in the microwave, and then I've got him a soup, so we can have that as well. Knowing him, we'll probably have them both on the same day. And then I came home and I'm doing fish, potatoes that I'm parboiling, then putting in the oven with the fish, and mushy peas. So I'm putting the potatoes in the pan so I can parboil them, which they're doing now. And I thought, oh, I'll see if he wants to have a couple, so I could do him a couple at the same time, because I thought he might like to have a couple. So I try ringing him and it doesn't ring. It rang and normally he answers. The only time he doesn't answer is if he's up to no good, aka in the pub, or someone's at the office who shouldn't be at the office. So a few minutes later he rang me back and I was like, where are you? And then he was like, why? Well, he went quiet and then he's like, why? So that means he was either in the pub or someone was at the office who's not meant to be at the office, which I've got a sneaky suspicion is going on. I'm just going to turn up at random times and not let him know I'm out of the house. Problem is, if my car's missing, he knows, because we've got cameras and stuff, so he knows. Dark shadows are killing me. So anyway, he was like being an idiot on the phone with me. So he's like, what do you want? I went, it doesn't matter now, because I was going to ask him if he wanted potatoes, and I thought, do you know what? I'm constantly thinking of him, and he never thinks of me. It's just self, 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 self all the time, and I'm getting sick of it. Like, if he came home and say he was doing some potatoes, he wouldn't think to ask me if I wanted them. He would just do them. I wouldn't even cross his mind. So I'm sick of... He should be home at any time because he is due. My arm's killing me. She thinks he's here now. I don't know if you can see her. So, yeah, I've not done any own potatoes because I'm just sick of constantly thinking of him and thinking, oh, he might like this, he might like that, but he never thinks of me. Like, I've literally spent half of my life waiting around for him. I used to rely on him so heavily because I didn't go out the house, and he enabled that. So I constantly relied on him. So he would go, oh, I'll be home at 2 o'clock, because I used to go weekly shopping with him, and I've not done that in over 2 years, 2.5 years. So he'd be like, I'll be home for 2 o'clock, so I'd get ready for 2 o'clock and I'd be sat around waiting, and I'd stop whatever I'm doing, because obviously when he turns up he wants to go shopping. So I'd be there like 2:30, and I'm like, where are you? Oh, I'm on my way. Or I won't get a response, so then it makes me think, oh, he must be driving, he's not going to be long. So I could be sat there till 3 or 4 o'clock, and then he'll come in and be like, I stopped doing stuff so because you were going shopping. And he'd be like, well, you could have carried it on. I went, no, because if you come in, you want me to go straight away, and if it's something I need to put away, you're not going to be happy if I've got to put stuff away. So I would spend my life waiting for him. Or he used to like go places, and he used to take me, and because I was so scared to like get out like interact with people, even if it was family members, I'd be like, oh, I'll wait in the car, and he'd be like, all right, I won't be long, and he'd have me sat in the car for 2 or 3 hours in winter, and sometimes he'd tell me not to have the ignition running, so I'd be sat there and I'd be like thinking, where is he? And it was like before times where you like could go on internet on your phone. Like, I didn't have like Wi-Fi or anything, or 4G, well, it weren't 4G, like 3G or whatever it was at that time, I didn't have. So I'd sit there, and it'd be like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I'd be like, is he coming out? Like, and I'd be there 2.5 hours, and it'd be winter, and he'd come out, and act like it was totally acceptable, and then I'd found out he'd like had a couple of bruises and stuff, and but like, and he did that a lot to me as a teenager, like have me sat in a car for hours and hours and hours and hours all the time, and I'm like, so like recently I've got really sick of it, because he still does it, not to the extent, because I don't rely on him as much as I did. I do a lot more stuff for myself because I have to. He won't do anything. Like, when I'm sick, he won't go to the shop. I have to be really, really ill for him to like go, yeah, I'll go to the shop. So, and then he'll deliberately pretend he can't find most of the stuff. So then I'll be like, well, I'm going to have to go then. And he does it on purpose. He doesn't, because he doesn't want to go to the shop. But I have to be severely unwell for him to do it and run out of food. Sometimes he'll go and get me the essentials, like if I want any cold and flu capsules, I need to actually get some in. Or, I don't know, like, if like I need tissues or anything, I need to stock up winter, like cold and flu capsules and sore throat things and tissues. I need to stock up on it all, because I know he won't want to go and do it, and he'll do it about once, and then like on day 2 or 3 I'll have to go out. So yeah, I've just got sick of it. Like, there's a few times in the last few months where he's took advantage of me saying, oh, I'll do this or I'll do that, and he's kept me waiting, or he's took his time with things on, like. And recently I've been like, do you know what, I've spent half my life waiting for you, around for you, I'm not doing it anymore. And he doesn't like it, and it's one of the reasons why he doesn't like my doctor, because she's like giving me confidence to like stand up for myself with my dad. And my dad doesn't like it, so he's always, he says a lot of nasty things about her, to be honest. Which causes arguments between me and him, because I'll defend her, because he called her a psychopath once, and I did actually tell her. I don't think she was impressed, but that's the relationship I have with her. I told her, and he still calls her a psychopath. But yeah, I've literally, honestly, I've spent so many hours waiting around for him. I'll come in, I'm like, oh, should I cook him some potatoes? Because another thing is, I've stopped cooking for him. I've stopped a few times. I think the first time I stopped was about 4 or 5 years ago, because he was just being so demanding. Like, one day, he came home drunk from the pub on a Friday, and I was out because I decided to get something totally different for the evening meal. So I was out getting whatever it was, and he rang me because I had his house keys, because we'd been and done the weekly food shop together, and I dropped him at work and I forgot to take my house keys. So I went home and I was like, oh God, I ain't got my keys, so I went and got his. So what happened was, he came home drunk, I worked there, he rang me, where the hell are you? I'll be 10 minutes, I'm at home, I want to be let in now. So I rushed home with what I'd bought to do for the evening meal, and he was home a couple of hours earlier than he normally was, so he weren't expected home. But I think he got drunk really quickly and he just came home. So then he walked in the kitchen, and he looked in the fridge, he looked in the oven, he looked in the microwave, where's my tea? I just told you, I've just picked something else up. Well, I've just come home, so I expect it now. And I had someone with me, and he was making me look like an idiot. And I'm like, sit down, it'll be 10 minutes. I knew it would be 20 minimum. And I cooked it, and I sent the other person in with it, but he was furious. And then I was just like, I'm going to stop cooking for you. I'm not doing it anymore. I got a lot of abuse from him. I got abuse from his friends, who kept saying he was malnourished. I don't know how he could be malnourished. If you've seen my dad, you can tell he's not malnourished, but I was getting abuse all the time. He'd come home every single day, and he'd look in the fridge, he'd look in the oven, he'd look in the microwave, and there'd be nothing there, and he'd come in and he'd give me abuse. And I'm like, I told you I'm not cooking for you. I've bought you food. You could put a meal together yourself. And he'd either refuse, he kept coming on with takeaways for months, and he was just really nasty about it. And a couple of times on and off these last few years, I have started again and I've stopped again. And then it got to where I just was doing it on a Sunday. But it got to the point where I've been ill quite a lot of Sundays recently, and he was still expecting it to be cooked. So I'd be in bed till 3, 4 in the afternoon, really, really unwell, with flu-like symptoms, but I didn't have flu. Felt absolutely horrendous. Like, I felt like, and this is how I describe it when it's really bad, felt like I'd been hit by a bus, and I'd be thinking, oh God, I'm going to have to get up and I'm going to have to cook him a meal. So whatever I'd picked up on the Friday, sometimes I'd pick stuff up that you could just put in the oven, and then there'd be stuff where I'd have to make it from scratch, and it'd take me like half an hour prep and an hour cooking time. And when you're feeling that ill, you don't want to do that. But when there's nothing else in the house for him for that day, other than stuff I'd got for him, he was still expecting a cooked meal on a Sunday, even when it was apparent I was really ill. Because if I'm not downstairs at 2, 3 in the afternoon, obviously I'm in bed really unwell. So he would know I was unwell, because the fact that I'd not gone downstairs, yet he'd still expect a meal cooked. And he sits there all day on Sunday until I cook. And I'll cook anywhere between 6 and 8, and he'll sit there and he'll do nothing at all, and then I'll cook the meal. And then there was 3 weekends in a row where I was really, really ill, and there was one day I was making homemade shepherd's pie, and I didn't want to. I would have happily had cereal, but he expected a cooked meal. So I came downstairs and I was really upset, and just there thinking, I'm struggling to keep my eyes open, and I've got to prepare a shepherd's pie that takes about 30 minutes prepping, and I've got to start cooking it, and it takes like an hour in total, well, an hour and a half to cook, because you cook it in the pan first and then you put it in the oven. So I badly burnt my hand. I don't know if I showed it yet, but it's gone now, but I did have it on that finger. There's still a scar on that finger, and when I burnt it, I was just like, that's it, this is the last time I'm doing it. I've had to cook every week on a Sunday for the last 3 or 4 weeks when I've been really ill. He won't do it, he don't give a shit, and I told him. And then the following week, he didn't ask for anything specific, you know, to have for that day. So I ended up cooking it, and I was like, this is the last time. And he's only cooked it 1 week so far, but I'm not going to give in because he's really unfair, he's inconsiderate. He knows I'm ill, he knows if I'm not downstairs by 1 or 2, I'm very unwell. And yet he's still sat there instead of thinking, I know what, I'll go and cook her a meal, or I'll offer to cook her something, or I'll say to her, do you want anything cooking? If not, I'll cook my own thing. He doesn't do it. So that's how selfish he is, and I'm there getting up severely unwell. That weekend when I burnt my hand, I was struggling to stand up, and I had to stand and cook that, and I was like, that's it, that is it now. He doesn't care. He's clearly in the pub as well, because it doesn't take 40 minutes to come home. So my potatoes are well more than parboiled, but that doesn't matter. The big ones, well, they're like those baby potatoes, but the big ones, if that makes sense. Yeah, they're good. I could have been heating the oven up, but nope, I've just been chatting. So yeah, that just shows how selfish he is. He will sit there all day Sunday, knowing I'm unwell, because if I'm not downstairs, he knows, because that's like, because typically if I'm not well, I won't be downstairs, and yeah, and he still won't offer to cook. So I was like, enough's enough, it's stopping, and I don't think he believed me. So the following weekend I ended up doing it, and then last week was the first one ever he managed to cook himself some chicken and vegetables. But there'll be some weeks he won't, he'll just have a sandwich. And then of course he'll do it to make me feel bad, because I'll be thinking, oh, you know, because he doesn't eat cooked meals all week, because he's, you know, because he has to make his own food. He refuses to cook a meal. He doesn't cook in the week at all. So, and he knows I feel bad, but he does it on purpose because he knows I'm a really nice person, and I'll feel bad that he's not had a cooked meal all week. But he's capable. He's more than capable, but I've had to. He is home now. I just saw the taxi. Hi everyone. Hi everyone, hi everyone, hi everyone. I'm back. It's Thursday, it's 5 o'clock. Do you know what? If I would have gone in the shop as soon as I got here, I'm seeing things. I'd be like home before 5 o'clock, or where I'm going next before 5, so I don't have to get in the traffic. But oh no, it's just about to go 5 o'clock and I'm just sat in my car acting like I've got 10,000 years to sit here and chat away. Of course I've done Insta stories. This is part of my Just Awesome prize. I have the bracelet on. Bangle. So yeah, I've just been doing stories, and then obviously I've got to tag everything and hashtag everything, and if I'm talking about someone like I was just talking about Just Awesome, I need to tag Just Awesome. So yeah, it takes ages. I'm just at the shop. I got out of the house again. Is this third day in the row? Did I leave the house on Monday? I know I definitely left Tuesday because I went to the doctor's Tuesday and ordered my prescription, and I went yesterday to pick it up, and I went to a shop and got my prescription, and it's Thursday, so I've left the house again. Hopefully going to leave the house tomorrow. It's been a struggle. I was like, do you know what? It's 21 degrees. I'm cold. I was hot in the house and sweating, walked out the house and I was too cold, so I grabbed my Just Awesome hoodie, which is behind me, which I'm going to put on, and everyone's walking around with short sleeves or no sleeves or the sleeves pushed up, and I'm just about to put a hoodie on. I'm going to click my key to this, and I'm going to go in the shop. Today's vlog is edited and it's up. I've just not scheduled it because I can't, so I would like to get up at 6 o'clock because it's meant to go up at 6, so I want to get it up at 6. Just going to go in the shop. I don't know what I want. I'm coming here on a Friday, so I don't want to get a lot, but I'm going to get a trolley. It's going to get busy because people are going to finish work and they're going to come here. So yeah, I got a refund for my bird burners order. She got it this morning at like 9 minutes past 9 or 3 minutes past 9, I think it was. And I think because she'd put a claim in to say it was a false claim, she had a certain amount of time to give them the thing, so it got closed, not because she received it back but because she didn't give them the information she was meant to give them. But I'm still £6.50 down because I had to pay the postage, and it turns out I would have got the claim anyway because she had responded to the claim and she didn't provide evidence to support a claim, so I would have got it even if I'd not sent it back. But it wasn't like I wanted the stuff, so she can have it back. I'm just £6.50 down, which is a lot of money because it weighed too much to send it by Royal Mail, otherwise it would have gone £3 second class normal postage. I'm going to go in the shop and I'm going to go somewhere else and then I'm going to go home. Might be home by 7. I've done my ironing, I've done a load of washing, I've put some in the dryer, I've put the rest on the radiators, or like I've got a rack in the conservatory. I've taken loads of pictures, I've put my unboxing of this up on Instagram. I've put a post up about this as well on Instagram. I've put my bath mat in the washing machine, which is probably finished by now, but I'm going to do an extra spin because it holds a lot of water. Then I'm going to hang it in the conservatory to dry. And that's it, I guess. I've got a few things to do. I wanted to vac the whole house today, so I'm going to try and do that. I don't think there's anything else on my to-do list other than what I'm doing now and what I'm doing when I leave here. So I'm going to go and crack on with that, and hopefully I'll get my video up for 6 o'clock and there's someone watching me film, but I'm going. I'm going to show you what I got from the shop. So I don't think I've ever tried any of my yogurts that I buy from Aldi. Like, I've tried the Greek yogurt, but every time I get these ones, I don't think I try them. So I got cherry because of the season. I'm sure cherries are in season. If they're not, then I don't know what I'm talking about. I had these, and I spotted them in Tesco the other day. So I think I've got 2 left because I had one earlier. You can't tell that they're not made out of wheat, and also the chocolate's nice because I'm very fussy when it comes to chocolate and there's a lot that I don't like, but these are quite nice. So I think the £1.39 in Aldi and the £2 in Tesco. They also have the version of Jammy Dodgers, but the big ones, and something else. So if you are gluten free, Aldi's the place to go. I've opened one and I've got one for tomorrow. Sausages and ketchup, I was meant to have that before now, but you know. Butter beans and red kidney beans, 2 packets of this Tilda Caribbean rice and peas. I avoided it for weeks in the shop, and then I got one, I don't think it was last shopping day, but the last time I went, I think it was 2 weeks ago tomorrow, I picked up one, and I had it this week. I have a packet at a time. I warm it up in the wok or frying pan with some fry light, and it's nice. This is the first item I picked up in the shop. Well, I picked the drinks up first, and the sausages. So technically it was the third thing. Salt and chilli pork belly slices. Thought I'd give them a go. American cupcakes. They're advertising the shop as American cupcakes, but they're the same size as all cupcakes that you get in the shop. Then I got this washable runner, $6.99. There was a beigey brown one, and there was a grey one that was slightly lighter, and then it had a darker grey thick band along the sides. I've wanted one in my conservatory for ages because my dog runs in. I did consider to get one behind the front door, and they had some giant mats as well that were $2.99, and I thought about getting one of them, but I've just got this for now. Probably go tomorrow and there won't be any of these left. So I'm going to unwrap it and put it down.